Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back to some more Far Cry 4. Now if you've been following, sorry I got the wrong tongue in today. If you've been following my videos over the last day or so, then you'll know I've been posting some videos. I absolutely love this game. I thought it absolutely beautiful and certainly tried a few of the missions. Now, I'm going to actually call this a 2-for-1. Because I'm actually going to do two missions in this one video, just so that you can see what it's all about. But more importantly, one, to show off how beautiful this game is, but secondly, to show you how broken it is as well. As much as I'm loving this game, I certainly discovered when I was playing these missions, certainly when there's a lot more going up, when there's buildings around and stuff like that, suddenly I found I couldn't hit anything. My aim was off and everything. So it wasn't until I played it back through and actually was monitoring my frames per second that I noticed that certainly the last mission, once I got in between the buildings and everything, my frames per second, my FPS was dropping down to something like 10. Now, there's two reasons for that. One, my graphics card isn't up to it, yet the recommended settings for the game is actually changing my settings to Ultra for my graphics card, or two, that the game isn't been optimized very well. Now, I played around with my settings a bit and tried to reduce. Yeah, well, I actually did reduce all my settings right down, but still, I made hardly any improvement over the frames per second. And anyone who knows that, you know, really this game, I should be getting at least, or you want to be playing with at least 60 frames per second. And so I'm playing on around about anywhere between 10, 11 to about 30 if I'm in an open space. But certainly when I'm around these buildings and there's trees and stuff like that, boy, the game, the frames per second takes a hit, and that really kind of is ruining it for me at the moment. You know, trying to hit a target or a moving target is really difficult because you try to track that target with your crosshairs and it's just jumping around all over the place. Anyway, that's my rant over. Apparently there is a fix on the way and there is a patch out which I actually haven't applied to this game yet, and so I will be doing that and then doing a bit of a test just to see what happens. Hopefully, according to all the write-ups and everyone that's been going about the patch, that actually has improved the game and improved the frames per second. So I'm looking forward to getting that installed and giving this another bash, because you know I'm actually quite enjoying this game, and actually, you know, the sneaking around. You know, do I go in heavy? Do I go in stealth? You know, what's the best way to do this? And so yeah, I'm quite enjoying it. So anyway, I'm rambling on while you're trying to watch this. This is one of the first missions. I've got to save some of the natives here, and I discovered that I've actually got to kill all the bad guys first. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to sneak around. I don't know where they all are. I hadn't really scouted the place out first. Now you can actually scout a place out. I do that in the second mission. You'll see that I actually put out my camera or my binoculars, and then you can mark the bad guys, and it shows them on your mini map. Literally all you got to do is stare at them for a little while, and then a little red dot appears, and you can then see where they're moving on the mini map. So when when you're creeping around buildings, you can see if you're being attacked or not. And I hadn't done this as I approached this village, so I had no idea where they all are. So I take this guy out, and I still think there's one more guy, but there isn't. And so that's this one done. Yeah, it isn't an easy one. Certainly using a silenced weapon allows you to be a bit more stealth and doesn't alert the guards. But the second mission, now that's a different story. The second mission was a bit more, because it's like the old ones where you have to liberate a base, and I totally forgot that they have these what do they call them? Alarms, sirens. And you need to disable those first. Now, the one I'm about to do only has one siren, so that was easy enough. I just had to sneak around enough to be able to shoot the box and disable it. And you'll see, and a couple of times I was just, minding my own business, trying to get from one place to the next, and these blinking eagles keep swooping down, and having a good old peck at my head, and it's blinking annoying. I haven't worked out if there's a way to get them off you, or you just have to put up with it. But they can do a bit of damage, and that kind of hurts. Anyway, back to the game. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I need to say apart from just watch this. You know, it really there's the blinking again. I do take a few pot shots, but once again, my frames per second was taking a real hit, and just trying to track these smoothly was just not working. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. The game needs to be fixed, particularly if you're playing on the PC. I don't know how it is affecting console players. They generally don't run at the same resolution as PC players, and so they don't always have that problem. And so I don't know about consoles, but certainly for the PC, you know, you need to think twice about getting this. You need to have a pretty beefy system to run this, or wait till they actually come out with a decent patch to fix it. Now, yeah, let's go back to the camera. I've just pulled out my camera, and you'll see now that I've zoomed in and I can start highlighting people. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to start highlighting the bad guys so that I know where they are on my minimap. And you'll see when I zoom out that they start to appear on my minimap. And you'll have to excuse me. A couple of times I actually stop during this gameplay to mess around with my settings, because I can see that my frame rate is taking an absolute killing. But it still doesn't make any difference. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling here. I'm going to let you watch, and you'll see the proof in the pudding, that it's not my bad aim. It actually is the frames per second being absolutely useless. The game isn't optimized when you get into this type of scenario, and it just ruined this mission for me, as I really thought I was going to die, not because of my own skill, but because the game just isn't optimized properly. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you like what you see. Come back for more, hit that like and subscribe, and I will catch you later. Okay, bye.
broken! I told you this would happen! You are going to die here! Move faster!